Hey guys, it's been a while. Arguably too long. I got my degree and have been working countless days and nights in dreams, and now I'm going to share the progress. There's going to be some time lapses, and I'll be popping in to explain / comment on what you're seeing on the screen. But without further ado, let's get to it. One thing I had been meaning to redo was that right hand. I liked the old one, but I didn't love it, you know? It had always been difficult for me to visualize such a cylindrical appendage in a 3D space, but on one of my first streams, I was able to crack it. I'm very happy with the look / functionality, and I hope you guys can enjoy it too. later, PieceofCraft published a character rigging tutorial on his YouTube channel, link in the description below, and man, was it eye-opening. I always was majorly against redoing Hellboy's model. I didn't want to lose all of the time and effort I had spent making that one I found on the Dreamiverse into my own, but I let Emmett start a new puppet just to see. I don't remember exactly how long it took him, but I do remember coming home from work one day and being astounded at the sleek, stylized model you see coming together on the screen. The new hand, with the amazing model and a flawless rigging tutorial, ushered in a new Hellboy. Almost. In a very unfortunate series of events, my hard drive went out of commission, and so I lost the footage in between what you just saw and are about to see. But anyway, I decided to redo the head sculpt myself. I really just wanted to see if I could keep my old head. Turns out I could not. Visual consistency became more important than whatever nostalgia I was trying to hang on to. I think it paid off. Hellboy looks... I upgraded the old camera rig to Elca's very customizable third-person rig. It really comes with a slew of little sliders and features that make adding nuance to the gameplay camera as easy as lifting a finger. Moreover, on improving gameplay, gadget selection, and by extension the belt, has sort of been reworked. First, the D-pad. Previously, holding L1 would bring up a weapon wheel with 8 slots. And I really only thought of 3 to 4 gadgets / equipable items, so I didn't need the extra space. Not to mention, both God of War and the Batman Arkham games, my major inspirations, use the D-pad to select weapons / gadgets, so now it feels closer to those. On the belt, visually pouches have been redone and have a bit more function, just little things. The holster has been mostly redone, and I've tried to move the sidearm handling a little closer to Red Dead Redemption 2. You have to manually pull the hammer back before you can fire. It feels more weighty, and I think it adds a nice layer of pressure. I've also tried to implement a quick-fire system, sort of like the batarangs from the Arkham games. Major difference is that Hellboy can fan the hammer. It's a little finicky, but I'm trying to get better. Also, the flashlight has been remodeled and deepened. There are now lenses that you can switch between that allow Hellboy to not only see in different colors, but to see, I guess, in different layers of the environment, like the detective vision from Batman Arkham Asylum. I wasn't exactly sure what section to put it in, but Hellboy can now dynamically grab, hold, and examine objects, sort of like an interaction, useful for puzzles, and hopefully more in the future. If you watched the previous part in the series, then you might remember me saying, we have an Abe that will stick with us for a long time. I did mean that when I said it, but as I mentioned earlier, a clear visual style became paramount. Ahmed had begun working on a stylized puppet base, actually a few for future projects. And offered using the lean male for Abe. With all the change on the Hellboy front, it was exciting getting to redo Abe again. We approached it with concept art from Ahmed and really took what we liked from other interpretations of the character to fasten our own take on Abe's look. And there's even more not in this video that he's done. He's recently become more active on his channel, streaming and posting art time lapses. I highly recommend you guys check that out in the description below. On the old model, I had made Hellboy's coat by simply painting lines that hung from the widest parts of his torso. For the most part, it worked. Some clipping here and there, but nothing too distracting. I tried that approach with the new model, but he's slimmer now, and the clipping was much more apparent. However, it proved to be a hidden opportunity for improvement. I was on stream one day, and a Mr. Jordan Hedges offered to help me do the coat in the chat. I thought about it, that name sounded kind of familiar. I realized that I've watched his amazing claw physics in Dreams videos and tutorials, and it was a godsend to say the least. After some back and forth messaging, sending pictures of sketches and ideas about how to go about this collaboration, I sculpted the top part of the coat collar, and he did the Lord's work. The coat is amazing, one of the best looking, dynamically moving clothing items I've seen in Dreams, period. I hope you guys are enjoying the coat as much as I am. Jordan is actually working on his own projects that are equally amazing, so please check out the link in the description below if you want to see more amazing stuff on Dreams. Jordan, I am eternally grateful to be working with you. I wanted to expand Hellboy's traversal abilities, and looking at my comps, Batman Arkham and God of War, they both have basic but efficient ledge climbing. I've tried to craft and implement a ledge vault, mount, and along the wall climb, including a jump. A little finicky again, but it works well enough for the moment. Most of the time-lapse here is for the animation for those ledge actions. I thought about including logic for time-lapses, but I figured it would be more visually interesting to watch the animation. If you guys would like to see logic in these time-lapses, please let me know in the comments. combat is a work in progress. Most of the combat is based in large part off of the new God of War game. Light, heavy attack combos with special moves and abilities that layer to really make the beginning of a combat encounter a canvas for the player to choose how to paint them. Am I right on that level? No. It's just me and tutorials and Eureka moments. But I'm working on it. There's rudimentary combat in the demo. I plan to improve and reiterate, so if you see combat footage or even play the game, feedback is appreciated. Either here or on Dreams itself, please feel free to let me know what you think. Changes in combat include a base combat stance to keep animations rooted in a more ready pose. A new light attack combo. It's quicker and includes the left hand for some variety in those combos. An uppercut that kinda launches the enemy. This is a work in progress. The aforementioned quick fire. A quick side strafe step for a dodge. Maybe I'll expand it with a roll or even a full dive in the future. And Hellboy now grabs with the right hand to punch with the left instead of vice versa. This is also something I'm currently working on. Perhaps a light or heavy grab, some way the player can choose. We'll see. I've tried my hand at another demo. The sewer level from the last update focused more on test placement for logic to see how the stuff I've been making could come together. With the new demo, I've tried to adapt and expand on some comic pages. Eagle-eyed fans will recognize the diner and Ted's Reptile Ranch. I wanted to tell a story that the player could interactively experience as Hellboy. It's not crazy intense, but there's some variety. I don't want to spoil too much of it here, so you're seeing more early development than anything. But if you want to see what's really going on, it is out on Dreams now. So if you have Dreams, feel free to go check that out. I hope you enjoy it. Please leave some feedback. And if you don't have Dreams, not to worry. I will be posting a full gameplay video here. There's one now on the Patreon if you really want to get a look. HB, come in.
Yeah, I'm here.
And that brings us to where we are now. Looking back, I am positively bewildered I'm still going at it. You all watching are a huge part of the reason the project has stayed alive. I plan to continue working on the project. A new BPRD facility, along with some more characters, are all in the works, so please consider subscribing to catch those updates as they happen. I also plan to continue streaming Hellboy, of course, as well as other Dreams projects like the robot and who knows what else. I've also gotten some questions about how people can support. Maybe there'll be channel membership in the future, but I'm not there yet. However, I am on Patreon, and you can support me as a creator so that I may keep working on projects like this, with the added benefit of Patreon exclusive content and early looks at what's yet to come, along with some behind the scenes. Speaking of patrons, Mr. Alex Kopek, I'd like to formally thank you for your support. It means a ton and it helps. Thank you. And thank all of you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and hopefully there's an end screen with some channel related content and links that you can check out. And until next time.